Hi YouTube, Dylan back here with a new drawing tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how to draw the leader of the Toy Story gang, Woody. So get your favorite pencil, get a nice piece of paper, like this video, subscribe for future videos, and let's get started. So the first thing we need to draw is kind of a small but a little bit stretched kind of circular shape for his head. It's like you're taking a circle and stretching it. Then you're going to draw a bit of a square underneath it, or a triangle for his neck. And another kind of half of stretched circle shape for his torso, his body. And draw very loosely and lightly at first. So that way some of these lines can be covered up real well. Then we need to put in the center line to know where the middle of his body will be. And then we put some lines to know where his legs and feet will be. These are just guides. So when you're doing guides, you start with sticks for the arms and legs. And then we're going to do some sticks for his arms. And then we're going to have his arms crossed a little bit. So just draw these L's for his arms. And then we need to put in the center line on his face. And we're going to divide it into sections. One will be for the eyes, one for the nose, and one for the mouth. And this line up here will also be where his hat will start. Let's start by drawing his hat. So you're going to put this curved line up here for the part of his hat, and then we should draw these two curves on the side to know how his hair will be. And then right here, we need to draw the bill of his hat, and it's this sort of kind of flattened out football shape that goes like this. It's not like a pirate hat, no. So we'll define that. And darken this part too. And then up here, we have to draw the upper part of his hat. That's the band. It's like a stretched square or triangle. And then you only see a little bit of the band, so just draw this small line right there for the band of the hat. And then we can now, around his hat, he's got these rope pattern that goes on the brim. So you're going to draw these curves on in the top. And now, we can now get on to his head. So we're going to darken in the sides of his head. And his chin's a little bit rounder than most male characters. Then we got to draw and have an oval for his ear. And then we should also get his neck. Now that we've got those basic shapes in, let's draw his eyes. And his eyes are nearly perfect circles, not perfectly round. If you struggle with drawing perfectly round circles, today's your lucky day. Because in this drawing, we're not drawing perfectly round eyes. So we got those basic eye shapes. Then we need to draw the nose, which will be pointed like this. Then we need to get his eyebrows. One's going to be a little bit close to his left eye, and then one eyebrow's going to be raised just a little bit. It's going to be like this. And now we got to draw the pupils of his eyes, which will be, or the irises first. They're going to be perfect circles, and we're going to have them make him look like he's looking at us. So this eye will be a little bit close to the right side, and this eye will be a little bit in the middle of this one, like that. And then you're going to draw a dark circle inside for the pupil, and then put these little smaller circles on the top right for the highlights, and then you darken in the pupils. And now we got to draw his mouth. It's going to have a nice big smile. It's going to be like a simple, almost moon shape. Like that. And then we got to draw the cheek. Now we also need to draw the teeth and shade that in. And then we should also draw his cheeks that go like this. And then we need to draw his body and clothes. We're going to start with this V shape. And then on the sides of this V shape, you're going to draw these triangles. They're both going to be different, and they're all going to be like this. That's the shirt collar. And then we got to draw the handkerchief. The knot will go back here, and the parts of it, it's going to be like flowing in the breeze, like this. And now we've got to draw his shoulders first before we get to his arms. So we'll start with these kind of curves or tubes. It's more of a so we'll draw these lines to indicate that they're rope of his vest. And for the arms, we draw one line going like this. And then we got to get the back side. And these arms are really skinny. They're not muscular like a superhero, or they're not sticks either. They're basically, so you're just going to basically draw, here's the forearm. This is like, he's a toy, if you remember. And some toys don't have muscular bodies. Not, especially not this one. And don't forget that he also has this checker pattern on his shirt. So you just draw the lines. All around it. And for his sleeve, you draw this kind of, we've drawn this typical shape a bunch of times. Put the edge, and you're going to put a checker pattern on this one as well. And then you'll draw his hand like this. And it's going to be more curved and have one finger showing through, while one, there's his thumb. Here's the other part of his arm. And then you're going to draw a square right here for the other arm. So we got his arms, and now we need to draw the rest of his vest. So we're going to draw a similar kind of rope for this side. Put those lines there. And then right here is his badge that he has. So you're going to draw this star. And there are circles on each end of it. And try to make sure you get a sleeve there, because this arm's going in front of this arm. And then we can put the checker pattern we put on his collar. And we got to put these buttons that go down his shirt. They are circles. And put another circle inside them. And get the checker pattern around it. And then we need to get his other hand on this side here. And it's gonna be a little square shaped. And put the fingers then we'll get the other part of his vest. So you draw a curve and another curve, then you draw the rest of that rope going in this direction. And then before we get to the rest of his body, his vest has these black spots on it. So like cow skin. And then you're going to draw the rest of the checkered pattern on his shirt. And here's another black spot. And then we have to draw his belt. So it's going to be a simple sideways oval, like that. That's his belt buckle. Here's this one side of his belt. And then we need to draw the belt loops. Then here's the part of his end of his belt. Then don't forget, on the side of his belt he's got this kind of holster, like he would put a gun in there, but he doesn't carry a gun, but we'll put it anyway. And it's basically a soft upside down triangle shape. And then on the back side of it, there are these squares and a sideways half oval there. And then we need to draw his legs. So we're going to divide them into these round shapes. And then you draw these Then make sure you put these lines on there. These are like the stitchings of his legs. And then we need to draw his boots. So you're going to draw this V shape on this side. Start with the square. And put these bands on the ankles. And you're going to be drawing a lot of triangles. And put these triangles on the sides. And on the ankle pieces, there are circles. They're like buttons. Then right here, you're going to draw the heels of his boots. And then we got to get the other boot on this side. Put a triangle there. Another square here. And then you're drawing this boot from the side. We're almost done. We just need to put the ankle piece with the button, some detail, maybe put some side stitching on this leg. And there you go. that is Woody. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye.